Que pasa, Mufasa? My name is Tatiana, and I'm a driver for DoorDash and Grubhub. Last night, I had an absolutely positive experience at a restaurant while doing DoorDash, and you'd never see any positive stories, only negative ones. And I decided to share my experience in a DoorDash group this morning, and my post literally blew up. I was not expecting as many responses as I got and for my story to touch as many people as it did. So I thought I would share it on other platforms too in hopes that it would put a smile on your face. So at about 2 something in the morning, on Father's Day, Sunday morning, my fiance and I were out doing DoorDash. I had just did my first delivery, and it was outside of an apartment complex. And as I was heading back to my car, I received another order, and it was for McDonald's. It was a $4 order for McDonald's, and I accept every order that I get. As I was accepting it and I was heading back to the car, I ended up tripping and I sprained my ankle really bad. I was able, I'm gonna try and do this as fast as I can so it'll fit in the video, but I got into the car and continued on with the delivery because unfortunately I could not end my dash. So I get to McDonald's and try to go through the drive-thru, and they say that we have to go inside. So I go inside. I'm literally crying my eyes out because walking hurts so bad. I'm limping and I'm just doing what I can to get in there. And as I get in there, the customer texts me with new requests for their order. They want their drink without ice, and they want extra sauce. So I get the woman's attention there, and I let her know. She had already made the drink, so she goes and offers me the original drink because she was just going to throw it in the trash. I thank her, and she goes to work on the order. I'm still sitting there, well, I'm standing against the counter in so much pain, trying to hold everything back and just deal with it. The manager sees me. She asks me if everything is okay. I explained to her that literally just a few minutes ago, I sprained my ankle. I'm in so much pain. And as I'm telling her this, her eyes get big like this. She's just like, what? And I explained to her that unfortunately, until I come up with $40 to pay the night on my motel, I can't just stop working. Because for the last year, my fiance and I have been living in motels. And in the last couple of weeks especially, money has been harder because I've had to do so many repairs on my car. I was going from paying a week at a time on my hotel to now I have to work double shifts 7 days a week just so every day I can put a day on my hotel. So the woman who was fixing the order comes over, she hears all this, and they're asking me, what's going on? Why are you working 7 days a week? I let her know that my fiance has leukemia and had recently lost his job because his chemotherapy interfered with his work schedule. But literally just this past Friday, he did get a new job, which we're waiting for him to start any day now. We're waiting to hear from his new boss. So hopefully things will be getting better. Just right now, things are still really tough and struggling. So the woman who was preparing the order, she goes and she asks me if I have CashApp. And I say, yes, I do. And I pull out my CashApp. I tell her and the manager I have $20, and I think it was like 42 cents. But I need to keep working until I get $60 because on weekends, the hotel charges $59.99 for my room because I am tax exempt because I have been there for over 30 days, but it's higher on the weekends. And Monday through Friday, it's $51.32 that I pay. So I explained to her, well, both of them, that this entire day, all day Saturday, I had to go and I had to replace 4 spark plugs in my car. I had to get 3 engine ignition coils. I had to get an oil change. For those who don't know, I had to literally spend every penny that I had, and even had to borrow money from my mom and from my fiance's grandmother just to get this done, because if I don't have my car, I can't work, and my fiance can't get to his new job either. So this woman who asked for my Cash App, she literally just sends me $40 just so I can quit dashing and just go home and relax. I burst into tears. I'm not used to such kindness from people. My fiance and I, we really go out of our way and we try to help people as much as we can, but it's so rare when things come back to us like this. But this woman, just no hesitation, not a second thought. She just goes, "What's your Cash App?" And she's just sends me the money. I'm crying my eyes out and I'm so thankful. I ask her if I can hug her and she says yes. And we hug. I'm still crying my eyes out and I'm so thankful. And at this time, the cook from the back comes back. It's a gentleman. And he's telling me, I need to go to the hospital, get checked out, which at the end of this, I'm going to show a picture of my ankle, my foot, so you guys see like what I'm dealing with. And I'm explaining, I really can't go get checked out. I do have Medicaid. It's not the fact of I can't, go get seen for insurance. It's I have to work 7 days a week. Anytime I take off just means I have to work that much harder. So I'm just so thankful for the kindness of this woman. I've never met her before. And I didn't even, I'm truly at a loss for words for her kindness. And the manager, she goes and after the woman goes and sends me the money, she's like, "Do you want any food?" And I was like, "Oh, no, thank you." I was like, the last order we had was at Wawa. My fiance and I grabbed sandwiches. I was like, "We're good." They insisted. So the manager gave us some burgers. The woman who sent me the money got me some fries. We got it was wonderful. They even offered to help bring the food out to the car for me. And I explained to them, I let them know. I was like, the only reason why I don't have my fiance in come and help me is because I have heard so many horror stories in like these DoorDash groups and from personal experiences where DoorDashers have said they have gotten deactivated because they've had their significant other help them or someone else was with them. I said, so I was like, I heard restaurants will complain more than a customer will if someone else was to deliver it. They agreed. So they understood why, I'm in there doing that with my ankle all messed up. So as they're finishing up, they end up getting a line at drive-thru. So I thank them all again. I wish them all the absolute best. And I get the food, go out to the car, and I let my fiance know. And I was like, after this order, we're going home. So thankfully, the customer had us delivering it to Mattress Firm right across the street, which was really weird. 2:30 something in the morning delivering it to Mattress Firm. Well, come to find out, the customer works at Mattress Firm, but they wanted it delivered to their home and they didn't update the address. So I'm going back and forth with DoorDash, customer support, like all that stuff, and trying to contact the customer. Customer tells me they're on the other line with DoorDash customer support. So long story short, the person I'm speaking to from support tells me to just leave the food outside of Mattress Firm. I get a call and it ends up being a woman from DoorDash support who was talking with the customer. She tells me to deliver it to the customer. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Will I get extra compensation? I really didn't even mind because the customer lived in the same city where my motel is. But I was just trying to get everything figured out. So come to find out, the customer lives in a city that's outside the region, so they end up just canceling the order. So I end up getting to keep I get the $4 pay, and I got free food. So in all this, yeah, I got injured, but I was able to pay my rent for the morning. My fiance and I had dinner. And this morning we still have food left over because we got so much food. And this story has touched so many people and people have reached out to me and I'm so thankful for everybody. And I know this was really long and I rambled on, but I'm really hoping this story touches somebody who sees this because kindness does come around, pay it forward. And I'm truly thankful for the employees at this McDonald's and especially the woman who helped pay my rent so that I can go home and relax. Thanks.